Hi, and welcome to Unit 4, our Reflection and Revision unit. I hope you've enjoyed the class as much as I have so far over the past few weeks. I can't believe we're coming to an end. I know 8-week classes are really fast anyway, but this one seemed to really fly by. I hope you enjoyed it because I really enjoyed working with you. The reflection is a part of one of my favorite parts of the class because I get a chance to hear a little bit about what you learned, and you get a chance to reflect on your learning, your writing, your analysis, and just a general overview of the idea of American literature, how it started, where it started, and what were some of the influences. So for this lesson, you'll see in Unit 4, I've kind of laid it out for you with some resources. If you've never written a reflection essay before, I've given you some different websites with some tips and some samples. Basically, it's a first-person point of view reflection essay. You can have fun with it. You're writing about yourself, so you get a chance to break away from the analysis a little bit. I know some of you really like that, but I think you'll enjoy the reflection just as much because you get a chance to talk a little bit about your essays, the discussions, even the online learning. What you liked about it, what was challenging, kind of laying it all out there. It's still going to be an essay, so you'll still format it in MLA formatting with the heading and the title and everything like that, and paragraphs. And you'll still have a thesis too, as far as laying out your main points. For example, you might say something like an overall introduction of the class. You know, when I first started this class, I was really nervous because I don't know much about American literature. You might start off with something like that, or you might say, I was really excited about the class because I saw some of the authors. And then you go into telling a little bit of the background of the class and what you learned. And finally, your thesis, it's going to be a message about what you've learned, and the direction might be something like these are some of the challenges and the benefits of taking a class like this. These are some of the things I've learned. And that just kind of gives an overview or a roadmap for you and the reader, laying out your direction in that thesis, the same as a regular paper. So whatever you want to talk about in those body paragraphs, lay it out in your thesis, and you'll always have that idea in mind, and your reader will too. It'll make your reader feel a little bit more comfortable. Even with a reflection essay, it's the same pattern. You'll follow the introduction, thesis, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Same type of writing, except you're writing a little bit about yourself. Now, if you choose to revise an essay, which is totally up to you, it's optional, I will regrade it for you. You have a chance to earn more points on it, but I would suggest that you rework the essay and resubmit it to me through email. I think that some of the folders are closed now, so if you have trouble resubmitting it into the folder, just email it to me. That's fine. Or let me know. And also write about that. Maybe make that one of your paragraphs in your reflection essay. I decided to rework this particular essay, essay 1, because I learned so much from the feedback, or I learned along the way. Now I know what to do better. And that's part of your reflection too. Talking about where you started and how much you've learned, and part of that is a revision. So that's why I always include that with the reflection assignment, that you can revise something, because that's the final step with the writing process, going back and revising it, looking at how much you've changed as a writer, how much you've learned, and what you enjoyed, what you challenged, what challenged you, and so on and so forth. You can set it up any way you want. You can talk about any parts of the class or your writing that you want. You can talk about critical reading, literature, analysis, American literature. You can talk about your favorite parts, your challenging parts, all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun with it. This is one of my favorite essays to read because I get to learn a little bit more about what you learned and enjoyed. And along the way, you'll see a final check-in too, and a final reflection discussion, all within the unit. So you have the assignment, the essay, the final check-in, and the discussion. You'll see them all listed in that final block for Unit 4. And of course, if you decide to revise an essay, be sure to send that to me and write about it in your essay. That will flag it for me to let me know that I need to go back and regrade that for you. Also, double check your grades. If there's something that doesn't look right, if I keyed in something incorrectly, please, please, please let me know. Just send me a quick email, say, hey, can you check this for me? Because I am only human and sometimes mistakes happen. So I appreciate you pointing that out. And if you have any questions along the way, please let me know. Send me an email. We can set up a conference meeting if you need to. I'm happy to help, and I look forward to seeing your reflections. I look forward to seeing you in the discussion too. So happy writing and happy discussing. See ya.